In the midst of everyday chaos, there is a quiet call that beckons us to something deeper, a call to open our hearts and listen to messages that go beyond ordinary words. In a world where noise drowns out the spirit, a sacred invitation awaits. 8 powerful messages delivered by the Holy Spirit that are rarely understood, yet hold the key to a life filled with divine purpose and grace. Imagine a moment when every spoken word could transform your inner being, aligning you with a force greater than yourself. In these precious seconds, as your mind clears and your heart softens, you step into a space where the unseen becomes visible, and the silent whispers of the Holy Spirit begin to resonate within you. It is here, in this moment of clarity, that the first sacred message unfolds, a call to surrender all that you hold dear and trust in a love that knows no bounds. Every word we speak carries weight, but there are words meant not only to be heard but to be felt. These words are like keys unlocking hidden chambers of our souls, inviting healing, transformation, and a deep connection with the divine. They speak of trust, love, hope, and forgiveness, universal truths that can mend a broken heart and illuminate the darkest path. The Holy Spirit uses these messages to break through our defenses, urging us to embrace a life of authenticity and unwavering faith. This journey is not about the grand gestures or lofty declarations found in ordinary moments. Instead, it is about discovering the profound power in simplicity. It is in the everyday expressions of gratitude and the gentle reminders to lean on divine strength that we find the essence of these sacred messages. When we align our lives with these divine words, we step into a partnership with the Holy Spirit, a partnership that transforms challenges into opportunities for growth and pain into a source of healing. Over the next series of revelations, we will explore 8 sacred messages that the Holy Spirit delivers but few truly understand. Each message is a beacon, designed to guide you through life's uncertainties and lead you toward a state of inner peace and fulfillment. Today, we embark on this journey together, a journey that promises not only to change the way you speak, but to change the very way you live. Are you ready to listen deeply, to allow your spirit to be renewed, and to embrace a message that transcends the ordinary? As we set the stage for this transformative experience, let your heart open to the possibility that divine guidance is just a word away. These sacred messages are here to remind you that, even in the midst of life's storm, there is a love that remains constant and a hope that never fades. The gentle stirring of your spirit begins as you step further into this sacred encounter. The quiet assurance that flows from within is a reminder that every heartbeat echoes with divine purpose. In the soft murmur of your thoughts, there is a call, a summons from the Holy Spirit that beckons you to unlock the mysteries of a life filled with love, hope, and transformation. It is in these precious moments that you may sense the first of 8 sacred messages. This message is a whisper meant for your heart alone, a gentle urging to cast aside the burdens of self-doubt and open yourself to a love that transcends all human understanding. With each breath you take, feel the warmth of divine embrace, a comfort that reminds you that you are never alone. The Holy Spirit is there, reaching out to guide you through the intricate tapestry of your life, weaving threads of wisdom and grace into every challenge and triumph. In this moment, let the power of these sacred words resonate within you. Allow your heart to absorb the truth that you are cherished beyond measure. It is not by your own strength or merit that you stand here, but by a force far greater, a force that infuses every part of your being with light and promise. The call of the Holy Spirit invites you to surrender the weight of your worries and step into a new realm of understanding, where hope flourishes and healing becomes a tangible reality. As you journey through this revelation, imagine the barriers that have held you back melting away. Picture the doubts and fears dissolving like mist in the morning sun, replaced by a profound sense of peace and clarity. The first sacred message is simple yet transformative. Trust in the divine plan that unfolds around you. Embrace the belief that every trial you face is not a sign of abandonment, but an opportunity for growth, a chance to become more resilient, more compassionate, and more attuned to the gentle guidance of the Spirit. Let your mind wander to those moments when life's uncertainties overwhelmed you. Recall how, in the depths of despair, a quiet voice reached out, reminding you of a promise that transcends the fleeting troubles of this world. That voice, subtle and unwavering, is the Holy Spirit inviting you to rediscover the power of faith, a faith that is not shaken by the storms of life, but fortified by the assurance of divine love. In those moments, you learn that surrender is not defeat. Rather, it is a courageous act of letting go, a testament to the strength found in trusting something far greater than oneself. Feel the resonance of this truth within your soul, that you are part of a larger, divine design. Each challenge, each joy, and each whispered prayer is a thread in the beautiful fabric of your existence, woven meticulously by the hand of the Creator. The sacred message calls upon you to recognize that your life is a canvas on which the Holy Spirit paints a masterpiece of redemption and grace. It is an invitation to step into a relationship that goes beyond mere words, a relationship where every spoken word becomes a prayer, and every silent moment a communion with the divine. As the initial message unfolds, let the clarity of your purpose illuminate your path. Acknowledge the small miracles that grace your daily life, a smile from a stranger, a moment of unexpected peace, the gentle rustling of leaves in the wind. These seemingly ordinary occurrences are, in truth, the subtle signs of divine intervention, reminders that the Holy Spirit is constantly at work, guiding you towards a destiny imbued with love and light. Now, as you allow this message to sink deeply into your heart, consider the possibility that transformation lies not in grand gestures, but in the consistent, humble act of opening yourself to divine grace. Trust in the process and believe that the Spirit's messages are tailored uniquely for you, crafted to inspire, to challenge, and ultimately to free you from the confines of doubt and fear. The energy of this sacred encounter is not fleeting. It is a constant presence that sustains you in every moment. It is a reminder that the Holy Spirit's love is not reserved for times of celebration alone, but is equally present in moments of quiet reflection, and even in the midst of struggle. Each word, each breath, is a step on a journey toward a deeper, more intimate connection with the divine. This is the essence of the first sacred message, an invitation to embrace a life where faith, hope, and love converge to create a powerful testimony of resilience and transformation. In the warmth of this realization, feel the stirring of your heart as it aligns with the truth that you are meant to experience a divine partnership, a connection that transcends the ordinary and elevates your very existence. The Holy Spirit is here, speaking through every whisper of the wind and every beat of your heart, calling you to live a life that reflects the beauty and grace of His eternal promise. The path unfolds with a quiet assurance that each step you take is imbued with a purpose known only to the divine. In the space between your heartbeat and breath, there exists a subtle invitation to trust more deeply, to let go of what once held you captive, and to embrace the flow of divine grace. As you move forward, the fabric of your life begins to reveal the intricate designs woven by a power that never falters. Every challenge, every fleeting moment of doubt, is countered by an overwhelming sense of possibility, a reminder that the journey you are on is not accidental, but a deliberate orchestration of blessings waiting to be discovered. In the stillness that follows the gentle awakening of your spirit, there emerges a profound understanding that the burdens you carry, the fears that have long defined your steps, are but temporary veils covering the radiant truth of who you are. This truth speaks of a resilience born not of human will, but of a divine promise. A promise that when you release your grip on the past, you create space for a new beginning. It is in this surrender that the Holy Spirit works, not as a distant observer, but as an intimate companion, ready to lift you up and guide you toward the fulfillment of your deepest longings. There is a beauty in this process, a beauty that is both raw and gentle, revealing itself in the smallest details of everyday life. Consider the soft glow of morning light filtering through your window, a reminder that each day is a gift brimming with potential. Picture the delicate touch of a cool breeze on your skin, a whisper of encouragement that invites you to pause and reflect. These seemingly insignificant moments are, in fact, the divine speaking directly to your heart, urging you to trust that every experience, whether joyful or sorrowful, carries within it the seed of transformation. You may recall moments when the weight of the world seemed unbearable, when the challenges ahead appeared insurmountable. In those instances, it is often in the quiet aftermath of our struggles that we find the most unexpected glimmers of hope. A sudden insight, a burst of clarity, or a gentle nudge toward a new perspective can all serve as powerful reminders that you are never truly alone. The presence of the Holy Spirit infuses these moments with a light that dispels darkness, illuminating the way forward even when the path seems lost. In this continuum of trust and renewal, the emphasis is not on the grandiosity of miracles, but on the steady, consistent flow of grace that permeates your every breath. It is a grace that transforms ordinary acts into sacred rituals, turning the mundane into a canvas for divine artistry. Every conversation, every moment of introspection, every silent prayer becomes a thread in the tapestry of your spiritual evolution, a tapestry that is rich with colors of hope, resilience, and unconditional love. The journey you are on is one of transformation, a journey where each step, however small, contributes to a greater purpose. With every moment that passes, you are invited to let go of the need to control every outcome and instead, to trust in the mysterious workings of a higher power. The uncertainty that once clouded your vision is slowly replaced by an inner knowing that every experience is a building block in the foundation of your faith. The Holy Spirit, in His infinite wisdom, guides you through the valleys of despair and leads you toward peaks of unshakable joy. As the narrative of your life unfolds, there is an ever-present invitation to reflect on the myriad ways in which divine love has touched your heart. It is a call to remember that every whispered prayer, every tear shed in solitude, and every moment of silent yearning is acknowledged by a power that cherishes you. Even in moments when your vision is obscured by the chaos of life, know that there is a constant, unwavering presence that supports you, an invisible hand that steadies you, and a warm embrace that assures you of a better tomorrow. In this sacred dialogue between your soul and the divine, every breath becomes an affirmation of faith. You are invited to release the grip of fear, to let the light of truth penetrate the darkness, and to allow the gentle guidance of the Holy Spirit to transform your very essence. The transformation is gradual, yet its impact is profound. It reshapes your understanding of what it means to live a life anchored in hope and filled with the promise of new beginnings. The continuous flow of grace and renewal calls you to a deeper state of awareness, a state where the boundaries between the physical and the spiritual blur, and you come to recognize that every moment is an opportunity to experience divine love. This is not a distant dream or an abstract concept, but a living reality that unfolds within you with every heartbeat, every step along the journey. The unfolding of these sacred truths carries you forward with a deep sense of inner awakening, that touches every fiber of your being. Each word resonates like a soft echo in the chambers of your heart, affirming the unyielding presence of the divine in even the simplest moments of life. In the radiant glow of morning or the quiet hush of twilight, you begin to see that every experience is interwoven with a thread of purpose, a design lovingly crafted by the Holy Spirit. This design invites you to look beyond the surface, to discover a wellspring of wisdom and strength that lies waiting in the quiet corners of your soul. In this sacred space, your spirit is gently reminded that you are cherished and held in the warm embrace of divine love. It is a love that surpasses all understanding, a love that transforms sorrow into joy, fear into courage, and uncertainty into hope. You might recall a time when the weight of life's challenges felt unbearable, yet in that moment, an inexplicable sense of calm washed over you, a whisper of reassurance that reminded you of a higher power at work. That is the Holy Spirit speaking to you, guiding you to trust in the unseen and to surrender to the infinite grace available at every turn. Feel the pulse of this divine rhythm as it harmonizes with your own heartbeat. Notice how even the smallest gestures, a kind word from a friend, a sudden insight during a moment of stillness, or the comforting presence of nature, serve as gentle reminders of the sacred plan that envelopes your life. There is a beauty in recognizing that you are not alone on this journey. You are part of a vast tapestry of souls connected by a shared destiny of faith and renewal. In moments when doubt threatens to obscure your vision, anchor yourself in the truth that the Holy Spirit is ever present, a constant source of light and guidance. Let this truth be your word of faith. I am guided by His light. I invite you now to share this simple yet powerful declaration in the comments below, as a reminder that faith is not just a feeling, but an active commitment to embracing divine guidance. Your voice and your declaration can spark hope in others, creating a ripple effect of trust and unity that transcends individual struggles. As you immerse yourself in this transformative encounter, let your heart open to the lessons hidden in both the joys and trials of life. Every setback carries with it an opportunity for growth, a chance to let go of what no longer serves you, and to embrace the liberating power of forgiveness and renewal. Imagine, for a moment, that each obstacle you face is like a closed door waiting for the key of faith to unlock it. With every step you take, the Holy Spirit is there, patiently guiding you to find that key, to turn the lock, and to step into a room filled with light and possibility. The journey ahead is one of profound transformation. It calls for a willingness to let go of the familiar and to step boldly into the unknown, trusting that every twist and turn is part of a grand design. As you move forward, you begin to notice how the ordinary is transformed into the extraordinary. The laughter of a child, the simple act of sharing a meal, the quiet moments of reflection, each becomes a sacred ritual, a testament to the enduring love that surrounds you. There is an undeniable power in these moments, a power that draws you closer to the divine and deepens your understanding of what it truly means to live with purpose and grace. This sacred journey is not measured by the milestones you reach, but by the inner growth that unfolds along the way. Every whispered prayer, every tear of release, and every burst of laughter in the face of adversity contributes to a larger narrative of redemption and hope. The Holy Spirit weaves these experiences together into a tapestry that is uniquely yours, a tapestry filled with vibrant hues of faith, resilience, and unshakable love. And as you continue to walk this path, you begin to see that the divine is not a distant observer, but an active participant in every chapter of your life. In these moments of reflection, allow yourself to be fully present. Let go of the distractions of the world and tune in to the gentle cadence of your inner voice, the voice that echoes the promises of the Holy Spirit. It is a call to awaken to the potential that lies within you, a call to trust in a power that is greater than any challenge you may face. There is a serenity that comes from knowing you are part of a divine plan, a plan that is unfolding with each breath you take. As you let this truth settle deep within your heart, remember that the journey of faith is a continuous dialogue, a conversation between you and the divine. It is a dialogue that evolves with every passing day, revealing new layers of understanding and deeper reservoirs of hope. Your experiences, your challenges, and your triumphs are all part of this sacred conversation, a conversation that the Holy Spirit listens to with unwavering love. Now, with your heart attuned to this divine melody, let your spirit rise in gratitude for the myriad ways in which the Holy Spirit has already touched your life. Embrace this truth, and let it guide you toward a future where every moment is imbued with the promise of new beginnings. As you reflect on the power of these sacred messages, allow the warmth of divine love to fill you, knowing that you are a cherished part of a beautiful, ever-unfolding tapestry of faith and grace. A renewed spirit rises within you as you become more aware of the beauty woven into every experience. In the depths of your heart, you sense that life is a delicate interplay of moments, each one imbued with a purpose that only the divine can reveal. The tapestry of your journey is rich with subtle signs, the unexpected kindness of a stranger, the quiet assurance that follows a heartfelt prayer, and the gentle reminder that even in moments of solitude, you are cradled in divine love. Every heartbeat resonates with the promise of renewal. It is as if the very air around you carries whispers of truth, urging you to let go of old burdens and embrace a future filled with hope and wonder. There is an undeniable power in this surrender, a willingness to trust in a guidance that transcends human understanding. The Holy Spirit's presence is felt not as a distant echo, but as a living, breathing current that moves through you, invigorating every thought and inspiring every action. In the midst of challenges, you find that the obstacles are not meant to break you, but to refine you. When uncertainty clouds your vision, look closely at the smallest details of nature. The resilient bloom that pushes through hardened earth, the persistent glow of dawn after the longest night, the calming ripple on a still lake. These are all reflections of a divine plan, tenderly reminding you that each trial is a stepping stone toward growth and transformation. The hardships you face are tempered by a love that is both relentless and tender, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of who you truly are. This moment of inner clarity brings with it the recognition that your journey is far more than a series of isolated events. It is a continuous flow of grace where every experience, whether marked by joy or sorrow, contributes to the unfolding masterpiece of your soul. Every interaction, every silent prayer, and every spontaneous smile becomes a vital brushstroke on this canvas of life, revealing a design that is intricate and intentional. There is a sacred rhythm to this process, a cadence that invites you to move with trust and surrender into the embrace of the Holy Spirit. You begin to notice that the divine speaks through the most ordinary events, elevating them to moments of spiritual significance. The whisper of the wind through the trees, the rustle of leaves underfoot, and even the play of shadows on a sunlit wall all serve as gentle reminders of a higher purpose at work. Each of these experiences calls you to pause, to reflect, and to recognize that you are not alone. The Holy Spirit is always with you, offering guidance and comfort, even when the path ahead is shrouded in uncertainty. The interplay of light and darkness in your life is not a battle to be won, but a balance to be embraced. In the contrast between moments of hardship and bursts of unexpected joy, you find that each is essential to your growth. The darkness helps you appreciate the light, and the light, in turn, illuminates the beauty hidden in the shadows. This duality is a reminder that the Holy Spirit works in mysterious ways, often revealing wisdom through life's most challenging experiences. It is in these moments of duality that your faith is tested and ultimately strengthened. As you learn to see beyond the surface and grasp the deeper truths that lie beneath, a sense of peace begins to settle in, not because life becomes free of challenges, but because you start to understand that every experience is part of a grander design. There is comfort in knowing that the same power that moves the heavens is at work within you, orchestrating a symphony of grace that resonates with every fiber of your being. With each step, you grow more confident in the realization that your life is a testament to a love that never fails, a love that invites you to release fear and embrace the unknown with open arms. This realization inspires a quiet determination to live each moment with intention and purpose. The lessons learned from past hardships blend with the hope of future blessings, forming a foundation of faith that remains unshaken by the uncertainties of life. In the quiet stillness of your soul, there is a gentle conviction that every breath is a gift, and every moment an opportunity to align more closely with the divine. The Holy Spirit continues to speak to you through these reflections, urging you to trust in the process of transformation and to welcome each new day as a fresh start, a blank canvas upon which the art of your life is painted with vibrant strokes of love, faith, and resilience. There is a profound beauty in recognizing that you are an ever-evolving creation, continuously shaped by the interplay of experiences and divine interventions. Your heart, once burdened by doubt, now beats with a rhythm of hope and expectation. With every passing moment, the call to live authentically, to release the old and embrace the new, becomes louder. It is an invitation to immerse yourself fully in the dance of life, to let go of the need for certainty, and to trust in the guiding light of the Holy Spirit. In this space of reflection, you find solace in the realization that every trial is accompanied by a hidden blessing, a chance to grow, to learn, and to become more aligned with the truth of your existence. The journey ahead, with all its twists and turns, is not a path to be feared but a sacred pilgrimage toward a deeper union with the divine. Each moment is a thread in the rich tapestry of your life, woven together by a love that is both timeless and transformative. The journey of spiritual awakening moves deeper as your inner vision begins to crystallize into an ever-growing understanding of divine purpose. In the gentle cadence of each heartbeat, there unfolds a rich tapestry of experiences that reveals the steady, unwavering presence of the Holy Spirit. Every breath becomes a testament to the possibility of transformation, as old limitations fade away and a new clarity emerges. The light that guides you now is not merely an external glow, but an inner illumination that dispels the lingering shadows of doubt and fear. In this profound moment, the natural rhythm of life and spirit merge into one harmonious pulse. You begin to perceive the intricate interplay between your personal struggles and the universal design that governs all creation. It is as though each challenge you have faced, every tear shed in solitude, has been a carefully placed stepping stone on the path toward a deeper, more authentic connection with the divine. The obstacles, once perceived as insurmountable, now reveal themselves as gentle reminders of the enduring strength that lies within you, a strength that is continuously nurtured by the whispering winds of divine grace. As you move forward, the narrative of your life unfolds like a sacred scroll, each unfolding layer rich with meaning and promise. The Holy Spirit's guidance is ever present, gently steering you through the valleys of despair and toward the peaks of hope and renewal. It is a subtle, yet powerful orchestration of moments that invites you to reframe your understanding of both pain and joy. No longer are setbacks viewed as failures. Instead, they are transformed into precious opportunities for growth, allowing you to build resilience and wisdom with every experience. The soft murmur of the Spirit reminds you that transformation is not an abrupt event, but a gradual, almost imperceptible process of aligning your inner self with the divine will. In every whispered prayer and every silent moment of introspection, you are invited to let go of the weight of past regrets and embrace the promise of new beginnings. The realization dawns upon you that every aspect of your journey, every stumble, every victory, has been woven together by an unseen hand that works tirelessly to shape your destiny. This revelation brings with it an inner calm and the courage to face whatever comes next with unwavering trust. There is a beauty in acknowledging the imperfections of your human experience, for it is within those imperfections that the true work of the Spirit is revealed. The cracks in your armor, once seen as vulnerabilities, now become conduits for divine light. With each moment of openness, you allow a greater measure of grace to enter, softening hardened edges and filling the spaces that were once barren with the rich soil of hope and renewal. This process is a quiet, yet profound, dance of surrender and strength, a dance that slowly transforms the very essence of your being. In this space, where your inner self meets the gentle persuasion of the Holy Spirit, every thought is imbued with the potential for rebirth. The lessons learned from times of hardship resonate deeply, urging you to see life not as a series of isolated events, but as a continuous, sacred conversation between you and the divine. Every experience, whether marked by joy or sorrow, contributes to a vast mosaic of understanding and enlightenment. It is through this ongoing dialogue that the Spirit reveals the intricate patterns of love and purpose that have always been part of your journey. The soft glow of this realization is like a beacon, drawing you ever closer to the core of your true self. As you stand at the intersection of past and future, you sense that each moment is a gentle invitation to release the burden of what was and to welcome the boundless possibilities of what is yet to come. The Holy Spirit's presence is felt as an ever-flowing current, carrying you beyond the confines of fear into a realm where every heartbeat sings a hymn of hope. This is a space where the mundane becomes extraordinary, where the simple act of being is elevated into a sacred expression of life itself. In this sanctuary of self-discovery, you come to understand that the transformation you seek is already in motion. The Spirit has been at work long before you recognized it, a quiet force guiding you through the ebb and flow of existence. Every trial, every moment of triumph, and every pause in between is a reminder that you are a beloved creation, designed to grow, to evolve, and to shine with a brilliance that defies the ordinary. With this renewed clarity, you begin to see your life as an ongoing masterpiece, a canvas painted with the vibrant colors of faith, resilience, and endless possibility. The Holy Spirit's gentle touch is evident in every stroke of this divine artwork, turning every shadow into a source of strength and every glimmer of light into a beacon of hope. In the unfolding of this sacred journey, you begin to perceive the subtle interplay between the seen and the unseen, a delicate balance that reveals the intricacies of divine design. Every moment in life, even the ones that seem ordinary, becomes a vibrant thread woven into the grand tapestry of your existence. There is a quiet wonder in the realization that each breath, each heartbeat, is part of a larger orchestration that transcends human understanding. The gentle pull of the Holy Spirit guides you to see that what appears to be chaos at first glance is actually a symphony of purpose and grace, each note perfectly composed to nurture your soul. As you stand at this crossroads of insight and experience, you realize that the challenges you once feared are the very catalysts that drive transformation. In the quiet hours of reflection, the whispers of the Spirit remind you that every trial is an invitation, a call to rise above limitations, and to trust in a power that shapes your destiny with love and precision. The struggles that once seemed insurmountable are gradually being transmuted into stepping stones, each one leading you closer to a life that radiates hope, compassion, and unwavering faith. In the midst of your journey, there emerges a sense of clarity that is both gentle and profound. It is as if the veil between the temporal and the eternal is lifted, allowing you to witness the beauty inherent in every experience. The soft murmur of the wind, the rhythmic tapping of raindrops, and the delicate interplay of light and shadow are not mere coincidences. They are the quiet expressions of a divine presence that cares deeply for you. This realization instills in you a sense of gratitude, a deep, abiding thankfulness for every moment, every lesson that has brought you to this point of luminous understanding. There is also a profound invitation to live with intentionality. As you navigate the complexities of life, the Holy Spirit gently encourages you to align your actions with the truth that resonates within your heart. Each decision, whether small or significant, carries with it the potential to echo the divine message of love and purpose. The everyday choices that you make, from the words you speak to the kindness you extend to others, become sacred rituals that honor the ongoing work of transformation in your life. In this light, every moment is an opportunity to embrace a higher calling, a chance to be an instrument of peace and hope in a world that is often overwhelmed by uncertainty. The journey is not solely about personal enlightenment. It is also about recognizing and celebrating the interconnectedness of all beings. The quiet bonds of empathy, compassion, and shared purpose are reflections of the same divine spark that ignites your inner light. When you extend your hand to a friend in need or offer a listening ear to someone burdened by sorrow, you are participating in a sacred dialogue that transcends the boundaries of individual experience. In these moments of genuine connection, the Spirit's presence becomes tangible, a force that unites hearts and bridges the gaps between souls. This interconnectedness is a testament to the enduring truth that you are never truly alone, for the divine is woven into every interaction, every shared smile, every whispered prayer. As your heart opens wider to this truth, you begin to see that life is a mosaic of grace, with each piece fitting perfectly into the larger picture of divine purpose. The seemingly disparate elements of your experience, joy and sorrow, triumph and defeat, come together to form a harmonious whole, a narrative of growth and renewal that is uniquely yours. The Holy Spirit, ever present and compassionate, gently guides you through this mosaic, helping you to discern the hidden blessings nestled within each moment. It is in this discernment that you find the courage to embrace vulnerability, to let go of the need for perfection, and to trust in the beauty of your imperfect journey. There is a transformative power in surrendering to this divine process, a power that is not about giving up, but about rising to meet the fullness of your potential. With each step forward, you are invited to release the heavy burdens of the past and to step into the liberating light of new beginnings. The act of surrender in this context becomes an empowering gesture, a declaration that you are ready to allow the Holy Spirit to guide you toward a future that is rich with promise and possibility. This surrender is not marked by weakness, but by the strength that comes from trusting in a higher purpose. It is an affirmation that, despite the uncertainties of life, you are supported by a love that is infinite and unwavering. In the soft glow of this renewed awareness, you discover that every challenge, every moment of doubt, and every burst of joy are all part of a divine conversation, a dialogue between your soul and the divine. This conversation is ongoing, ever-evolving, and filled with insights that gently nudge you toward greater understanding and compassion. As you listen to the quiet symphony of your inner voice, you find solace in the truth that you are guided by a power that is both benevolent and wise. With each passing moment, the clarity of this realization deepens, and you are filled with a resolute confidence that you are exactly where you are meant to be. May the gentle assurance of this divine guidance continue to uplift your spirit and light your path. With every word spoken and every silence cherished, the Holy Spirit works tirelessly to weave a story of redemption, resilience, and profound love, a story that is as unique as your own heart. As the light of divine truth continues to shine upon your path, you begin to perceive a subtle shift in the way you relate to both the world around you and the deep, inner reservoir of your own soul. In the quiet moments between thought and feeling, you discover that every experience is a gentle invitation to reconnect with the eternal presence that resides within you. There is a palpable energy in the air, a soft radiance that speaks of possibilities yet to be embraced, of wounds ready to heal, and of dreams waiting to be fulfilled. It is as though the very fabric of existence is being rewoven with threads of hope, each strand a testament to the transformative power of divine love. In these moments of unfolding clarity, the boundaries between the physical and the spiritual begin to blur. You start to see that the challenges you face are not isolated incidents, but rather integral parts of a larger, beautiful mosaic that tells the story of your life. Each trial, each moment of vulnerability, carries within it the seeds of renewal. The struggles that once seemed insurmountable gradually give way to an inner strength that has been nurtured by years of quiet perseverance. It is in the midst of life's storms that you learn to appreciate the gentle, yet steadfast, guidance of the Holy Spirit, a guidance that leads you to a place of deep understanding and unshakable faith. There is a profound beauty in realizing that every experience, no matter how painful it may have seemed at the time, is an opportunity for growth. The lessons learned during those difficult moments become the foundation upon which you build a new perspective, one that is rooted in gratitude and hope. You begin to see that every setback carries a hidden blessing, a chance to become more compassionate, more resilient, and more in tune with the whispers of divine wisdom. In this light, the ordinary becomes extraordinary, and the seemingly mundane is transformed into a sacred ritual, a constant reminder that the Holy Spirit is at work in every detail of your existence. As you continue to walk this path, you may notice the way your heart starts to expand, making room for forgiveness and a deeper understanding of love. The heavy burdens of past mistakes and lingering regrets slowly lift, replaced by a gentle acceptance of your own humanity and the limitless grace that surrounds you. In this space of newfound freedom, you realize that the act of forgiving is not merely about letting go of pain, but also about embracing the fullness of life that awaits you. The gentle presence of the Spirit encourages you to release old wounds and to trust that every act of forgiveness is a step toward a brighter, more fulfilling future. With each passing day, you find that the simple acts of kindness and the quiet moments of reflection become sources of strength and renewal. A shared smile, a comforting word, or a sincere gesture of compassion, all these small acts carry within them the echo of a divine promise. They serve as reminders that the Holy Spirit's love is not confined to grand declarations or miraculous events, but is woven into the everyday tapestry of life. In these moments, you begin to recognize that the journey towards spiritual wholeness is not about achieving perfection, but about embracing the beautiful imperfections that make you uniquely human. As the truth of this realization takes hold, you start to notice an inner transformation that changes the very way you experience the world. Colors seem brighter, sounds become richer, and the air itself feels charged with a gentle energy that fills your being with peace. This shift is not the result of any external change, but rather the blossoming of an inner light that has been patiently waiting to emerge. The Holy Spirit, ever gentle and ever present, has been guiding you toward this awakening. A moment when you recognize that true joy is found not in the absence of challenges, but in the heart's ability to embrace them with courage and grace. In this state of heightened awareness, you begin to understand that your life is a dynamic interplay of moments, each one an opportunity to witness the miracle of transformation. You see that every heartbeat, every breath, is a chance to connect more deeply with the divine spark that resides within you. The journey you are on is not a linear progression of events, but a continuous, flowing conversation between your soul and the divine, a conversation that is as timeless as it is profound. And as you listen more intently to this conversation, you start to discern the quiet truths that have always been there, waiting for you to recognize them. In this ongoing dialogue, there emerges a sense of unity, a realization that you are not alone on this journey. The experiences of your own heart mirror those of countless others who have also embarked on this sacred pilgrimage. There is comfort in knowing that every smile, every tear, every moment of doubt or triumph is part of a shared human experience, one that is enriched by the ever-present, guiding light of the Holy Spirit. This collective journey of transformation binds you together with a community of souls, each one walking their own path, yet united by the common thread of divine love. And so, as you stand at this juncture of insight and revelation, allow yourself to fully embrace the wonder of your own transformation. Recognize that the journey you are on is not measured by the destination, but by the grace and growth that unfolds with each step. Every challenge you encounter is a gentle invitation to open your heart wider, to trust more deeply, and to let the light of divine wisdom illuminate even the darkest corners of your life. The Holy Spirit, with a tender and unwavering presence, is here to guide you through every twist and turn of your path. A new chapter of understanding unfolds as you begin to recognize the profound beauty and the simplicity of your daily life. Every small act, a shared laugh, a moment of quiet reflection, a spontaneous gesture of kindness, emerges as a subtle testament to the enduring presence of the divine. The Holy Spirit has a way of weaving the sacred into the fabric of the ordinary, revealing that every heartbeat and every breath is an invitation to embrace love, trust, and renewal. In the gentle cadence of your life, you may find that the familiar rhythms of everyday routine transform into moments of deep connection. It is as if the very air around you vibrates with a gentle energy, a reminder that the divine is ever present and ever guiding. Each step you take is illuminated by a quiet assurance that you are exactly where you need to be, and that every experience, no matter how seemingly insignificant, plays a vital role in the grand tapestry of your existence. The journey of transformation is marked not by dramatic leaps, but by the steady progression of small, deliberate moments that accumulate into a profound change. When you pause to truly savor the taste of your morning coffee, or listen intently to the rustle of leaves stirred by the wind, you tap into a wellspring of divine insight. These moments of mindfulness become sacred rituals, grounding you in the present and opening your heart to the continuous flow of grace. As the awareness of these small blessings deepens, you begin to see that the challenges you face are not obstacles meant to deter you, but are stepping stones that lead you toward a greater understanding of your purpose. In the quiet hours of introspection, the lessons of the past gently whisper truths that guide you forward. Every setback, every moment of doubt, carries with it the seeds of a future filled with promise and growth, all nurtured by the tender care of the Holy Spirit. This ongoing journey is a reminder that every day is a fresh canvas, a chance to rewrite your story with words of hope and actions of love. The divine presence encourages you to trust in the process of unfolding, to believe that even the smallest gesture can spark a transformation that reverberates far beyond what you can imagine. In this space of gentle introspection, You learn that true power lies in surrendering to the flow of life, allowing the Holy Spirit to guide you with a quiet certainty that transforms the mundane into the miraculous. Let the rhythm of your heart echo this simple truth. Every moment is a precious gift, and every act of gratitude or kindness is a celebration of the divine spark within you. The Holy Spirit, ever present and compassionate, continues to whisper secrets of resilience and hope, reminding you that no matter how challenging the journey may seem, you are always cradled in a love that is unending and true. Every new moment feels like an invitation to awaken deeper into the truth that has always resided within you. With every breath, the gentle pulse of life becomes a reminder that you are an integral part of a larger, divinely orchestrated plan. The simple act of living transforms into an ongoing celebration of grace, a continuous unfolding of miracles that arise from the intersection of faith and daily existence. In these quiet instants, you may notice how the world around you reflects the beauty of the divine. The soft light of dawn that spills through your window, the rhythmic hum of nature outside your door, and even the fleeting laughter shared with a loved one all serve as subtle messengers from the Holy Spirit. They speak in whispers of love and reassurance, gently guiding you to see that every experience is saturated with meaning. Each of these moments is a brushstroke on the vast canvas of your life, forming an ever-evolving portrait of hope, resilience, and unspoken joy. It is not uncommon to find that the challenges which once seemed overwhelming are now softened by the warm glow of understanding. You come to recognize that adversity is not an enemy to be feared, but a transformative teacher whose lessons enrich the soul. When obstacles arise, they create space for inner strength and invite you to draw upon reservoirs of courage you never knew existed. This realization transforms the way you perceive the world. What once appeared as insurmountable barriers now reveal themselves as opportunities for growth and renewal. At the heart of this transformation lies a quiet but profound truth. You are never alone on this journey. The Holy Spirit walks beside you, gently guiding your steps and offering comfort in times of uncertainty. This unwavering companionship is a constant source of solace, a reminder that every tear shed, every moment of doubt, is met with divine compassion. In the tender embrace of this spiritual presence, you find the courage to let go of old wounds and embrace a future that glows with possibility. Each challenge is reframed as a stepping stone, a necessary part of the process that leads you to a greater understanding of your own strength and the limitless love that surrounds you. The delicate balance between light and shadow in your life becomes an elegant dance, choreographed by a wisdom far beyond human comprehension. It is in the contrast between the highs and lows that the true essence of your journey is revealed. In times of joy, your spirit soars as you witness the manifestation of divine favor. In moments of struggle, you learn to trust that the same loving force is orchestrating every detail with precision and care. This realization invites you to embrace life in its entirety, accepting both the beauty and the pain as vital parts of a holistic, sacred narrative. There is also a profound sense of liberation that emerges from understanding that you are co-creating your experience with the divine. Your thoughts, your words, and your actions ripple out into the world, each one carrying the potential to spark change and kindle hope in others. In this awareness, you become not merely a passive recipient of divine blessings, but an active participant in the miraculous unfolding of life. Every word of encouragement spoken, every act of kindness extended, is a testament to the transformative power that flows from a heart aligned with the Holy Spirit. As you reflect on these truths, allow yourself the freedom to be vulnerable, to acknowledge that the journey is not always smooth, but that every stumble holds a lesson waiting to be learned. The tapestry of your life is enriched by these imperfections, each one a thread that contributes to the overall design of divine artistry. In your moments of quiet contemplation, you come to understand that even the smallest spark of hope can ignite a fire of transformation. Trust in the process, for every experience, no matter how fleeting, is an integral part of your spiritual evolution. In this sacred conversation between your inner self and the divine, every heartbeat resonates with the promise of new beginnings. The future is not a distant, abstract concept, but a tangible reality shaped by the choices you make in the present moment. With each mindful breath, you reaffirm your commitment to living a life infused with purpose, love, and unwavering trust. This commitment is a powerful declaration that the Holy Spirit is not only your guide, but also the very source of the strength and inspiration that propels you forward. May you hold on to the truth that within the interplay of every joy and every challenge lies the opportunity for profound transformation. Allow the light of divine wisdom to guide your steps as you continue to weave a story of resilience and grace, a story that reflects the infinite love of the Creator. Every moment is a sacred gift, a precious opportunity to awaken to the reality of divine presence that surrounds and sustains you. A deep, abiding sense of clarity begins to permeate your entire being as you continue along this sacred path. In the quiet moments between the rising and setting of the sun, you sense that every experience, every whisper of the wind, every gentle murmur of nature, is infused with divine intent. The tapestry of your life, with all its intricate patterns, unfolds before you as a masterpiece of grace and resilience, each thread a testament to the power of transformation wrought by the Holy Spirit. In this stage of your journey, you come to see that every challenge, every moment of uncertainty, is not a barrier but a doorway to greater understanding. The trials that once weighed you down now reveal themselves as catalysts for profound inner growth. You feel the stirring of an inner light, a beacon that has grown steadily brighter through the struggles and triumphs alike. It is a light that not only illuminates your path, but also invites you to look inward and rediscover the strength that has always resided within you. As you reflect on your past experiences, you begin to realize that every setback carried within it the seeds of future blessings. The times when you felt lost, the moments of despair that once seemed insurmountable, now serve as vivid reminders that the Holy Spirit has been guiding you all along. Each stumbling block was, in fact, a stepping stone, an essential part of the divine plan that has led you to a place of renewed hope and unwavering trust. The journey has taught you that surrendering to the flow of life is not an act of weakness, but an embrace of the eternal wisdom that guides every facet of your existence. In the midst of this revelation, the connection between your inner world and the larger cosmic order becomes strikingly clear. You recognize that the same force which orchestrates the beauty of a sunset and the gentle rustle of autumn leaves is intricately involved in shaping the course of your life. There is a profound unity in all things, a sense that every heartbeat, every tear, and every burst of laughter is part of a harmonious symphony conducted by the divine. This understanding instills in you a deep sense of gratitude and reverence, for you now see that you are an active participant in a dance of life that is both mysterious and magnificently purposeful. Your awareness expands as you perceive the subtle messages woven into your daily interactions. Every encounter, no matter how fleeting, carries a whisper of divine promise. The casual conversation with a friend, the comforting words of a stranger, or even the quiet reflection during a solitary walk all contribute to a richer understanding of your spiritual journey. These moments, seemingly insignificant on their own, become the building blocks of a resilient faith that withstands the trials of time. They remind you that the Holy Spirit is continuously at work, nurturing your soul and encouraging you to move forward with confidence and grace. The insights you have gathered thus far coalesce into a powerful reminder of your inherent worth and the boundless love that surrounds you. You come to see that every step you take is a deliberate act of faith, a silent, steadfast declaration that you are ready to receive the gifts of transformation and renewal. This realization is not merely an abstract thought, but a living, breathing truth that permeates every aspect of your being. It is a call to rise above the mundane and to embrace a life that vibrates with the energy of divine possibility. As you move further into this state of awareness, you find that the whispers of the Holy Spirit grow ever more insistent, urging you to trust in the process of transformation, even when the path ahead is shrouded in mystery. The familiar rhythms of daily life begin to take on a new significance, each moment enriched by the potential for divine revelation. The world around you seems to pulse with a vibrant energy, a testament to the fact that the divine is always near, working silently yet powerfully to guide you toward a future imbued with promise. In the gentle cadence of this unfolding narrative, you recognize that every phase of your life contributes to a larger, unbreakable bond between you and the divine. The times of joy and the periods of sorrow, the moments of triumph and the instances of quiet reflection, all are threads woven into the grand tapestry of your existence. This tapestry, with its vivid colors and intricate designs, tells a story of resilience, love, and unwavering faith, a story that is uniquely yours and yet resonates with the universal truths that unite us all. Now, as you pause to absorb the magnitude of this revelation, allow yourself to feel a deep sense of connection to all that is good and eternal. Recognize that your journey, with its twists and turns, is a sacred pilgrimage, a continuous movement toward greater understanding and deeper communion with the divine. In this sacred dialogue between your soul and the Holy Spirit, every word and every silence speaks volumes about the infinite love that embraces you. The realization that you are never alone, that every experience is a deliberate expression of divine care, fills your heart with a profound peace. It is a peace that transcends the ordinary and elevates your spirit, encouraging you to continue walking this blessed path with courage and conviction. With each passing moment, you are invited to trust more deeply in the guiding light of the Holy Spirit, to surrender fully to the transformative power of divine love, and to embrace the abundant blessings that await you. As you continue on this sacred journey, a new wave of understanding begins to emerge, unfolding like a long-awaited sunrise that gradually illuminates every shadow within your soul. The narrative of your life, rich with experiences both tender and tumultuous, now enters a phase of deeper reflection, a time when the inner voice grows louder, urging you to confront not only your greatest triumphs, but also your most vulnerable moments. Every tear that has fallen and every laugh that has brightened a difficult day is now part of a vast mosaic, a story told in hues of resilience, hope, and unwavering grace. You come to recognize that every moment, regardless of its outward appearance, is imbued with divine significance. In this unfolding process, you begin to see that the challenges you have faced are not marks of failure, but rather essential brushstrokes on the canvas of your life. The struggles, often shrouded in darkness, have gradually given way to a luminous understanding that each trial has prepared you for a future filled with promise. It is as if every hardship was a silent mentor, teaching you the art of surrender and the beauty of transformation. The journey now invites you to embrace these lessons fully, understanding that your path is not defined by the scars you bear, but by the strength you have cultivated in overcoming them. A quiet empowerment fills your heart as you realize that every setback has been a stepping stone leading you closer to the profound truth of your existence. The challenges that once seemed insurmountable now reveal themselves as catalysts for personal growth, gently nudging you toward a deeper, more authentic connection with the divine. This new awareness is like a soft breeze that carries away the remnants of old fears, leaving behind an openness to the endless possibilities that lie ahead. In this openness, you discover a reservoir of inner strength that has been nurtured by the countless moments when you chose to rise above adversity, each act of courage a testament to your resilience. The Holy Spirit, ever present and tender, continues to guide you along this path, offering silent assurance that every experience, joyful or sorrowful, plays a vital role in the grand tapestry of your life. With each step, you become more attuned to the subtle messages that surround you, the soft murmur of a distant wind, the gentle glow of twilight, or even the simple beauty of a blooming flower. These are not mere coincidences. They are sacred signs, affirmations of divine love that speak directly to your heart. In these moments, the veil between the ordinary and the extraordinary grows thin, and you begin to see that the magic of the divine is woven into the fabric of every day. There is a rhythm to this unfolding narrative, a rhythm that mirrors the natural cycles of life. Just as the seasons change with unwavering certainty, so too does your inner landscape evolve in time with the gentle guidance of the Holy Spirit. Each phase of your journey, from the quiet moments of introspection to the powerful bursts of revelation, forms a continuous stream of divine energy that infuses your entire being. This energy is both a source of comfort and a spark that ignites a new passion for life, urging you to live with intention and to recognize that every day is a precious gift. In this vibrant state of awareness, you find that the boundaries of time and space seem to dissolve, allowing you to perceive the interconnectedness of all things. Your personal story merges seamlessly with the universal narrative of love, hope, and redemption that spans across generations and cultures. There is a profound unity in this realization, a sense that you are part of a larger, eternal tapestry that encompasses not only your own experiences, but also the collective wisdom of humanity. Every heart that has ever known both joy and sorrow, every soul that has reached out in search of meaning, shares in this divine journey, and in doing so, you come to understand that your struggles and triumphs are echoed in the lives of countless others. This interconnectedness brings with it a deep sense of empathy and compassion, inviting you to see the divine reflected in every face, in every story. The realization that you are never truly alone in your journey fills you with a warm, unshakable comfort, a reminder that the Holy Spirit is with you, not only in moments of solitude, but in the collective heartbeat of all those who share your path. In this unity, you discover that the simple act of reaching out to another in kindness is itself a sacred offering, a way of spreading the light that has been so lovingly kindled within you. The narrative now turns inward, inviting you to engage in a deeper dialogue with your own heart. In the quiet spaces of reflection, you are encouraged to release old burdens and to embrace the transformative power of forgiveness, not only for others but also for yourself. This act of self-compassion is a vital part of your healing, a gentle reminder that you are worthy of love and that every new day is an opportunity to begin again. As you let go of the weight of past mistakes, you create room for a renewed sense of purpose, a purpose that is defined not by what has been lost, but by the infinite potential that lies ahead. The path before you is illuminated by a quiet brilliance that beckons you to step boldly into the future. Each moment is a testament to the enduring power of faith, a call to live a life that reflects the beauty and compassion of the divine. With every whispered prayer and every silent moment of gratitude, the Holy Spirit continues to nurture your growth, encouraging you to walk with confidence, knowing that you are a cherished part of a larger, divine design. As you stand at this threshold of deeper understanding, allow the gentle truth of this revelation to settle within you. Embrace the fact that your journey, with all its twists and turns, is a sacred pilgrimage, a pilgrimage marked by the transformative power of love, guided by the ever-present light of the Holy Spirit. In the quiet assurance of this inner knowing, you find the courage to continue forward, trusting that every step is leading you toward a destiny filled with hope, purpose, and endless grace. In the evolving light of understanding, your spirit begins to settle into a quiet knowing that transcends the ordinary. Every heartbeat now echoes with the gentle reminder that your journey is a sacred unfolding, an ever-deepening conversation with the divine that shapes your very essence. The challenges that have once seemed insurmountable now appear as stepping stones, each one inviting you to discover hidden reservoirs of strength and compassion. The days and nights blend into a continuous tapestry of experience, where every joy and every sorrow carries its own sacred purpose. There is a profound sense of clarity that arises when you recognize that your inner world is continuously molded by the subtle whispers of grace. In moments of stillness, when the rush of life quiets, you can hear the soft murmur of divine truth, an assurance that you are being led by a wisdom that far surpasses the fleeting concerns of the day. The light of this truth permeates every corner of your being, transforming the mundane into a series of miracles. It is in these reflections that you come to understand the beauty of surrender, a surrender that is not an act of weakness, but a powerful embrace of a love that is unconditional and eternal. Every experience, whether it comes wrapped in the warmth of joy or cloaked in the shadows of hardship, contributes to the masterpiece of your life. You have learned that the tapestry of your existence is not a random assortment of events, but a deliberate design where each thread is interwoven with divine intention. The laughter of a loved one, the comfort of a kind word, the quiet assurance of a prayer, all these moments converge into a single, harmonious chord that resonates with the eternal. There is a sacred rhythm to this unfolding narrative, a rhythm that calls you to live each moment with an open heart and a steadfast trust in the divine plan. As you journey further into this realization, you begin to see that every step is an invitation to deepen your connection with the Holy Spirit, a connection that transforms each breath into an act of worship, each heartbeat into a prayer of gratitude. The imperfections and trials you have encountered no longer serve as marks of defeat, but rather as delicate brushstrokes that add depth and character to the portrait of your life. In these imperfections, you find a reflection of divine mercy, a tender reminder that grace is abundant and that every moment holds the potential for renewal. Your soul now dances in the light of this revelation, embracing a truth that is as simple as it is profound. You are cherished, you are guided, and you are never alone. The hardships of the past, once heavy burdens, now give way to a gentle freedom, a freedom to be vulnerable, to express your deepest emotions, and to trust that every tear, every smile, is part of a larger, divine orchestration. It is in this freedom that you discover the true power of forgiveness and the transformative magic of letting go. Each act of forgiveness, whether directed toward yourself or extended to another, unshackles the heart and opens a pathway to a future filled with hope and endless possibility. In the quiet aftermath of reflection, you come to a serene acceptance that life's unpredictable turns are not deviations from a grand design, but rather the very means by which the divine weaves together a narrative of redemption and resilience. Every moment of despair is met with the promise of a new dawn. Every setback is countered by the quiet assurance that you are being led toward a destiny that is both magnificent and uniquely your own. The sacred messages that have unfolded along your journey are not merely words spoken in isolation, but living, breathing expressions of a love that transcends time and circumstance. This deep, abiding connection with the Holy Spirit invites you to embrace the fullness of your humanity, a humanity that is both fragile and fiercely resilient. In this delicate balance, you find the courage to dream again, to step forward into each new day with a heart unburdened by the weight of past failures. There is a beauty in the transformation that occurs when you allow the Spirit to guide you. The scars become symbols of survival, the wounds become windows into deeper understanding, and the moments of solitude blossom into opportunities for profound inner growth. With every word you speak and every silent prayer you offer, you contribute to a greater dialogue that unites all who have ever sought solace in the embrace of divine love. Your life, in its intricate and ever-changing beauty, becomes a testament to the infinite power of grace. It is a living narrative that inspires not only your own journey, but also the journeys of countless others who, in their own ways, are drawn toward the light of the Holy Spirit. Now, as you stand on the threshold of a new beginning, let this truth echo in your heart. You are a beloved creation, designed to shine with the brilliance of divine love. Your journey, with all its twists and turns, is a sacred pilgrimage, a continuous unfolding of hope, resilience, and renewal. Embrace this pilgrimage with open arms, for every step you take is a step toward the fulfillment of a promise that is as timeless as it is true. In the final unfolding of this sacred dialogue, every breath you take carries the echo of divine promise, a promise that transcends time and space, illuminating even the darkest corners of your life. Now, as you stand at the culmination of this transformative journey, a deep and abiding sense of peace settles within you. It is the quiet certainty that every moment, every word spoken in faith, has been a step toward a greater union with the divine. The tapestry of your life, woven with threads of struggle and triumph, now reveals a picture of resilience, grace, and an unshakable love that flows from the Holy Spirit. The journey you have experienced is more than a sequence of events. It is a sacred unfolding of truth and light that has gently guided you from the shadows of uncertainty into a space where hope reigns supreme. Each sacred message delivered along the way has served as a beacon, inviting you to see that even the simplest moments can hold profound meaning. In the soft whisper of a breeze, in the tender touch of a loved one's hand, or in the quiet solitude of an evening prayer, you have found signs that remind you of the constant, compassionate presence of the Holy Spirit. This gentle force has been with you in every heartbeat, urging you to surrender to a love that knows no bounds. As you reflect on the lessons learned throughout this journey, consider the power of transformation that lies within you. Every challenge faced, every tear shed in the quiet of the night, and every burst of joy celebrated in the light of day has contributed to the creation of a soul that is resilient, compassionate, and deeply connected to the divine. You have discovered that surrender is not a loss of control, but rather a courageous embrace of the infinite wisdom that guides your every step. It is in that surrender that you allow the Holy Spirit to work wonders, turning what once was a heavy burden into a source of renewal and hope. Let this final moment be a call to live with an open heart, a heart that continues to trust in the unseen and believes in the miracles that occur in the everyday. The truth that you have come to know is simple yet profound. You are an integral part of a divine plan, and every moment of your existence is filled with potential for growth and transformation. The challenges that once seemed daunting have now revealed themselves as the very stepping stones that elevate your spirit and draw you closer to the truth of who you are. A beloved creation, crafted by a love that is eternal. In the gentle reflection of your life's journey, you may now see that the moments of quiet introspection and the echoes of joyful laughter, are all part of a harmonious symphony composed by the divine. Every experience has been a note in that symphony, each one essential to the beauty of the whole. As the final notes of this sacred melody resonate within you, let them serve as a constant reminder of the power of faith and the unending grace that surrounds you. The Holy Spirit, in His tender mercy, has walked beside you through every trial and triumph, offering guidance and nurturing the flame of hope within your heart. Now, as you prepare to carry these truths into the days ahead, allow the radiance of divine love to inspire you to share your light with others. Your journey, with all its challenges and victories, is not meant to be walked alone. Reach out with kindness, offer a word of encouragement, or simply share the simple truth that you have discovered, that every moment is a gift and every breath a prayer of gratitude. In doing so, you become a living testimony to the transformative power of surrender, resilience, and unconditional love. Remember that the story of your life is an ever-unfolding testament to the beauty of divine orchestration. Every twist and turn, every lesson learned along the way, contributes to a legacy of hope that has the power to uplift not only your own spirit, but also the hearts of those who journey with you. As you move forward, let your actions, your words, and your quiet moments of reflection all be acts of worship, a continual expression of gratitude for the blessings you have received and the growth that has defined your path. May you always hold close the simple yet powerful truth that you are cherished, guided, and forever embraced by the love of the Holy Spirit. With this understanding, step boldly into each new day, knowing that every moment is imbued with divine possibility, and that your life, in all its beautiful imperfection, is a radiant beacon of hope. Let your heart remain open, your spirit be resilient, and your mind be filled with the peace that comes from a deep and abiding connection with the divine. Thank you for joining on this journey of revelation and transformation. May these sacred messages continue to inspire you and guide you as you write the next chapters of your life. Your path is blessed, your spirit is strong, and your future shines brightly with the promise of endless grace.